to do
Uh, I like a leadership style.
but see, we said it. We said it. We
But
said it before we put the.
today we're talking
Eh?
about education opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello and a warm
You
welcome
have
to
everything too.
D14 Broadcasting
Let me
Public
play some
Service,
traditional music
Incorporated
first,
Broadcasting from
man.
District 14, Montserrado County, to all of Liberia and beyond. We are a community-based public broadcast service on a mission to empower our local communities
Let me
and the
play some
nation through
traditional
active
music
engagement in media,
for now until
education,
we
and information
actually
sharing.
prepare because
At
I'm somewhere
D14
trying to get something
Broadcasting, we
done.
believe in the power of media to uplift and unite people, and we're here to inform, inspire, and encourage everyone tuning in. On this platform, you'll find a rich variety of programs and stories tailored for the general public, all groups in Liberia. We bring you up-to-the-minute community news that keeps you connected to what's happening in your neighborhood. We offer educational programming for young and old alike, helping to enlighten minds and build knowledge. Our content addresses important social issues head-on, including discussions on substance abuse, prevention, and recovery, as well as empowerment segments for women and youth, and fun enlightening shows for kids. You'll also enjoy uplifting religious content that nurtures the soul and cultural outreach programs that celebrate Liberia's rich heritage and traditions. Whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, a community leader, or anyone in between, there's something here for you. We are uplifting, warm, inspirational, and encouraging in everything we broadcast, because our goal is to bring hope, knowledge, and positive energy into every home. At D14, we pride ourselves on being accurate, balanced, and credible in our reporting, and we don't compromise the people's interest. As a community public broadcast service, our team of independent reporters and producers is dedicated to bringing you nothing but the truth, reporting stories just as they witness them on the ground. We may be a small team, but we are passionate and committed, for as small as we are, we remain accurate and want to grow with you, our beloved community. Every segment we produce is guided by our mission to empower and educate. We are here to shine a light on local voices and engage you actively in the stories that shape our community's future. So get ready to be informed and inspired. This introductory program sets the stage for an enriching experience with D14 Broadcasting Public Service Incorporated. Stay tuned as we dive into stories that matter, share knowledge that empowers, and spread messages of hope and unity. D14 Broadcasting Public Service, Incorporated, serving District 14, Liberia, and beyond, is on the air. Welcome to a broadcast that's for the people and by the people, where your voice is our inspiration and your community is at the heart of everything we do.
So you still looking for music?
So the conversation can start.
You may want to play music. See you are muted.
Maybe inserting or something. Uh, no. Yeah. I think he's doing it. Yeah. We also,
Eh?
and then what is he doing at Amago?
Microphone.
And the leader,
A microphone.
I know.
Yeah, I'm good now. Mr. President, I'm the community chief.
We're progressing. We working on our office, and our
Okay.
office will be completed very soon. We'll call for opening of the 4 youth office in district number 14.
Before you office in district number 14.
Yeah,
Oh, Beno, welcome, madam.
Yeah,
Mother, it disturbing me.
yeah, your background, or the Alama.
Yeah,
I don't know. I met female talking behind him. The men president, I first lady. See, CEO do something, CEO. La one Beno understand the music.
oh, I tell her.
Yeah, I feel it. The
Oh,
only thing I
okay.
understand, like kapao, you come. See, you pause the music. Let's vibe to the music, chief.
The man me, they say,
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
I see you.
if you doing small work, I know I go from there.
Mr. President is he doing a serious initiative in our community.
my man,
How
we're
far, how
progressing.
far are we? What are things are you touching there?
My man, we came to make complete changes. And we're going to lead a legacy of things that will create our meaning for. So we are passionate about it.
Okay.
And we're working on it. One of the weakness of young people is when it comes to the issue of controlling finances. So we are put measures into place to safeguard institution funders and to be used for the internal purposes. So when you see people in the leadership circle getting there, you will know that they find a way to touching money.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many leadership going for?
Eh?
How many years your leadership going for?
Nana my stay in the community online, but the project one for me to be there now too.
Hello,
But man, how many years you are expected to go for? You were elected for how many years?
I was elected for 2 years and I will soon be leaving. And I get interest in continuing again.
Yeah.
Uh,
And the question I ask you when you Mr. President.
I
eh,
said
you
I don't
can.
get interest. I don't get interest in contesting.
I
My
still you get
interest,
uh,
eh?
my
But
question
me the
is, and I
eh,
ask you get interest or you not get interest. I'm not asking how many years your leadership
And I
is
want
for.
I said 2 years.
Okay, thank you. Chester, that's a mess. Chester is in your school.
oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
there for 2 years and this is my ceremony in leadership. And
But you
in the
say,
ceremony of leadership,
You still get time.
hey, wait, do they
yeah.
forget about?
So that why I want for my
Uh,
office to be complete. So I want for my office to be completed in time. So I can
Oh,
sit in office for a long time.
so why you be in your office?
Eh?
Why you be in the office?
I already have the office. I'll
Okay.
call
Well,
you officially when I'm ready to open it.
okay, okay. Thank you. You working? You working?
I will invite you. Time for the opening ceremony.
Okay.
We
You
just
working
keep
hard?
the lead legally. We don't get interest in
Mm.
anything called finance. We only came with the mindset to leave our legacy back in the community so that we can change the old traditional so our
Mm.
young brother now can follow a very renewed path of leadership.
Oh, we
I
are.
don't even I don't even like for people saying you're doing well because I cannot do well. So yeah, something that
Yeah, like a new motor.
I prove you of what I said was true.
Fan baking, yeah. Look at me, I can't sleep. Great.
Why?
And the fan blowing too much.
What is it?
My fan, oh, I say blowing too much. Before you can put me to sleep.
So what happened if you didn't hear the commissioner being like this? So
What you call hit the commission?
the last time Joe said your former boss is your boss, you start getting there.
Oh, I got first. I said, you're not my boss. That
But
Joe,
you're working, but ain't you working in the main office?
yes. I was working, but I probably I had to do an official letter to resign. And the only way because people keep asking me. So, but before this weekend, or hopefully next week, my letter will be all in
But
the chat.
why you want to resign for?
Well, I can resign. I got my right. I
Yeah,
working with
but
chest.
it should be on a basis of reason because you serve that job and you play your own part from the beginning. You are passionate about it. So
They see,
seeing you,
Mr. President, one at a time now. They see where you say you get interest in Freeport election again. And they see where you gotta play your part. So thank God history with Josh Payne. My record already there. God say here
so,
and people
so
the Gagla Township, they saw what I did. I played my part, I stood my ground. My legacy there. So I'm done with Gagla Township.
Sunday on your slim man.
Now I get
They
new
didn't
job.
talk. You get new job.
I get new job with Chester. You don't know the co-host for the show. Every time I had to do two things at the same time.
So that job you getting paid more.
Which are the job?
The co-host job.
I'm not getting anything yet. But I know on times go by, we get something. Whatever I
But
get
why
in the
about the
time,
commissioner job like you are getting something? The
eh,
commissioner offer you the commissioner offer you are getting small thing.
I agree I'll get this something, but my young man and decide to not work with the commission again. I get another job. What a big deal.
Something on your need your voice here.
Honor my voice.
Yeah, that they papi wanted to try something that may even.
No, the commission not bad though. The commission okay, but the department had decided to not work with the commission again because I can't occupy two space. Let me hear. Sound of class will count a show. So that just also more go so, and the commission need me. No, it's not possible, my dear.
So you get passionate about being journalist.
I first start when a journalist can do the work.
But these are major people that do the work.
Uh, but when they got journalists in on a camel, me and our team will get Sylvester. You know Sylvester like journalist?
I know.
Eh, for me, I'm not journalist. I don't want to be a journalist.
They get eating.
No, I don't want to be there. I don't be.
But why they see you doing that? Why you go?
They see how come they post setting herself. I know me.
Yeah, but I'll be back. Good evening to everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go in and cheat.
good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, we getting you.
Hello?
Yeah, we
Oh, okay,
getting you.
thanks. Yeah, I got something I'm trying to complete, but again, I have to make sure that we online and get the show rolling. Consistency pays a lot and commitment. So whatever situation we find ourselves, we want to make sure that we continue where we have started. Entering into my car, I will open up the discussion. Then you and Joe can coordinate it while we have the president of Joe community speaking on the issues of education. Like we said today, I invited him because he has a lot of contribution to me as to this topic today. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for today. You committed your time with all your business schedule. Some of you have a plan, but with all that, you invested your time to ensure that we continue this process. In the near future, we have other people coming as panelists. At least we can increase the number. We can have the reliable people, and we can keep this process ongoing. That will also help and get out there when it comes to other people outside contributing. And also, we're going to encourage leaders based on lapses and shortcomings we have in the district, and some of us to come in. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to D14 Broadcasting Public Service Talk Show. Today's topic, we're going to be concentrating on education and opportunity. And here are the key issues we're going to be looking into. We talk about infrastructure, teachers, and size of structure, and we talk about qualification. That is one part. Then another part, when you look onto it, sorry, like I said, we also have a school infrastructure and teacher qualification, scholarship, scholarships, vocational training, adult illiteracy, educational technology, and youth learning opportunities. So these are things we're about to target and have conversation about that. What are the challenges? What are things we need to improve? How can we get it done collectively as a community, including the leader, the people themselves? For us, what I realized, for us to make progress, we got to keep talking about issues constructively and finding solution because the district is a slum community. There are a lot of things that need to be done in the district, educational wise, developmental wise, health wise. So we got to discuss it as a people, and then we can be able to make the meaningful contribution. So as we're going along the way, I will ask, uh, I will ask, Benu and Joe to coordinate this aspect to the topic breakdown. So we have our guest, special guest on the show, and he's gonna be here most often. This is someone outside our normal life. I just believe in working energy, and I want a lot of people to see as an example. He may people that day you always look at them from the negative standpoint, and people who always challenge society. People who always uh, seek for the betterment. You can't you're not a likable type among people who don't want to see better, and two, people who don't understand the vision. It would take time for people to get adjusted, people get used to individual such. And what matter most is the developmental aspect and the progressive movement that he applies. So I always applaud and appreciate the effort as a young man, and he always get down to my heart. I not saying it because I want to impress him, but I always say this because I see the energy. This is people I like to see around, and this is how society can move forward. And in as much whether he love me, he like me, he support me, I'll be there for him because I believe in his job. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to D14 Talk Show, and let's present the best idea in order for the listener to contribute as well, and also to accept the fight in order for us to move on as a people, as a district, and do the best when it comes to improving Liberia. Thanks again. So, Mr. Sano, you will ask you to officially introduce yourself after the host and the CM panelists introduce themselves. So, Benu, you can introduce yourself.
Okay. So, by the way, like introduction, we are control the district number 14. Most welcome to.
Thank you,
Never.
Benu. Uh, Bossman Joe, Chief Joe, you next.
Yeah, so CEO, again, thank you for having me. It is indeed a great opportunity to appear on this platform and to ensure that we discuss things in
So,
the interest of our community.
so Yolanda,
I'm privileged to be one of the panelists. Say that. I'm privileged to be one of
No,
the
nobody
panelists
said anything.
on
so
this platform.
yeah,
My lamp breaking.
it was breaking first.
No, no, you clear, you good. Today everything looking much better than yesterday or
Okay.
previously.
Okay. So as I said, I'm Joe D'Souza, and I'm privileged to be one of the panelists on this show, and a starter of the Slum Dweller Network of Liberia. So yeah. So thank you for having me again, CEO.
Appreciate that. So we go to my president Sano. The man can call me leader again. The man can call me Chester.
No, leader,
Well,
leader, the
I
issue
like your
here,
energy. I like your work.
no, the issue here
I
is
just
that,
kidding, my man.
yeah, I know that one. And myself, I getting hectic for all of the work. But you know, the work call for independence in order to invite other stakeholders freely to be able to contribute to the community. So that's the reason why we playing our neutral role in the leadership until after the 2 years and we can start the ball rolling on our political camp. But as for now,
Thank you.
we like suspend almost to be neutral because the agenda of
I
the
mean, you
people,
neutral.
we
You need to
don't.
talk all that when you neutral. Let's continue
Yeah,
on the topic in neutral.
All right,
You
thank you.
neutral.
The educational program, it is an opportunity today for me to be on the show because I've been one person who differ with Muka Kekula Kama District scholarship opportunity, the way in which I not differ with him on the basis that it's not a very good initiative. I love it. It's a very good initiative. It helps burden the pressure on parents, but then it should be placed in a positions that seek transparency, that seek better improvement than the way it's looking now. So I'm very excited to be here. seeing my many people so that my voice can be here on our educational matter depending on the time that will be allotted to speak on it. So thank you. I'm Alamas Sanole, you president of the football community.
Thank you,
Pretty
Mr.
soon to be resting in our office and fan be blowing me. To be the first you president to sit in office for playing the blowing.
Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Joe, Joe, you busy, Joe?
No, I'm
Well, what kind of people sitting in front of you like that, Joe?
where?
The mega speaker in
Okay,
your room.
we back to the topic. So, Joe, I
The
think you have the
microphone.
topic of Benu. Joe got a microphone. I appreciate effort. He make it happen. Benu, we'll
Ah,
see where we can get yours. Yeah.
yeah,
Joe
Wani.
set up. You hear his Joe voice is not like the same. Whenever you use
Eh,
these things, it change everything. So today,
yeah.
like for today, the key topics. All right, we're talking about school and infrastructure and teacher qualification. So Joe,
Mm,
we would like for you to introduce that. Then from there, Benu, that take 2 minutes each. From there, we carry to Sana. 2 minutes each, and see how well we can talk. We focus on the school infrastructures and teacher qualification in the district. So let's look into that and what are some of the challenges, what we can do as a people to improve on that. I'll be driving. Honestly, I'm leaving to go back home. I just came to
okay,
work with one of my clients I done.
So, CEO, thank you. Thank you for again giving us this platform. When we talk about education or school infrastructures in district number 14 or Liberia, it is very critical that we look at it. Let's take it from the government schools in our district. We are only fortunate to have one government school in our district, a big district. Though we are small in size but huge in population. But then we are only fortunate to have one government school that is not even up to high school. It is it is a junior high school, and the infrastructure, the classroom, they are very limited or small for hosting our students. So when we talk about the infrastructures of schools, we also want to emphasize on the size of the classroom that hosts our students. It is very tight enough to host them. The learning environment is very congested to the extent you will see in one classroom, uh, the students will be fending themselves instead of all having the benchmark number of 45 students in classroom. If you go in each of the classes at Matthew Soni, let me use it as a case study. If you go in each of the classes,
I may have doing
you
something on
get
the phone. I'm not sure. Y'all
you
go
will
outside.
be
Y'all go outside.
shocked.
Y'all go outside.
You will be shocked.
Wow.
See, oh, the classroom, the students in each of the classroom, they are more than 100, and it is not a better learning environment. It is not a better learning environment. So in order to have a better learning environment or good infrastructure, we need a better infrastructure for our children or for our students to be comfortable. You know, these things play major part in the learning process. If you are in a classroom where it take more than 100 students, number one, you will get noise too much in the class. You will get low learning facility. What the teacher will be teaching, the student will not be picking it up. It has a huge effect on the students. Then we should blame that the students are not serious. But one of the major reasons is the learning environment or the infrastructure. The classroom facility is very small to hosting the students. So we need a better learning environment. And I just want to stop there for a while, CEO, and you take on.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Beno.
Yeah, thank you, CEO. Yeah, when it comes to the schools in district number 14, like what Joe said, talk about the government school. We got one government school in the district, and most of the schools again we have here are private schools. Like today, our visited it, we visited since in Success Community. So community, Success Community, bien, district number 14, Plain Meat. Where St. Samuel is. We visited St. Samuel today. We met with the principal of the school. We do a live video with him. And he talked about the challenge and he talked about the progress of their school. So when we asked him, we told asking about the staff, the teachers, how qualified are those teachers? And he talked about the teacher, he said they are very qualified. So like last year, he said their students, they were in 200 plus, and this year it increased, the numbers increased. So to tell you that, for St. Samuel, improvement there. But most of the school in secondary, he mentioned about the water again, like this year, rainy season water. The water is to enter all over because of that. They extend the school opening because of the rainy season. They can open in a heavy rain. And Dole community is one of the slum community where water disturb our people, our children. That's one thing. So most of the schools that the environment is very bad for our children. It's very bad. Some school the environment's okay, it was very bad because of the water. And Dole community is one of the slum community we know about. It's not anything to say. Screen when rain fall, it be very, very bad for our schooling. Some of them can start rolling their clothes, their sling, they have taken their feet wet. So then make sure to camp. Yes. So it comes to the very classroom. St. Samuel, like St. Samuel, I can say example on St. Samuel because I went there today. I saw the place. Like the very classroom is okay. I saw their staff. I saw most of their teachers, the administrator. Most of them I saw them today. It's okay. But just pray for all our schools to be like that. Like you talk about the government school in the district. The government school in that district, Matthew Sony, is very, very bad. When you enter in Matthew Sony very class, when you see the armchair, you see the like desk. Some people even it's supposed to be maybe like four on one desk. You'll see the children even forcing themselves to just sit six or seven. The number increase, like all the private happening. Like when school open, like next to small schools will open in the district. You can all in the district, very class with some of their school. Some of the school, their classroom very packed. And for them to know some of them, they are building very tight, very method, but they're doing it because they want to generate more form. And our people have to stop it. If a certain number is also get this year, I do a statistic, the number is also receive from my school, maybe 150 students, and look at the classroom capacity, all those things. Don't increase the number because it won't generate more form. They will suffer the children, and the children can be under pressure they learn. It's not possible. They can be under pressure. You go to school, maybe all
Okay,
the
it
time.
seems like we lost Beno. Oh, she went mute. Beno, you done? Oh,
Hel-
so while Beno is off right now,
Hello?
President Sano.
Oh my God.
But CEO was getting Benum.
Hello? Joe,
Benu,
you
you are
get it?
clear. I don't know. I get it very clear.
Yes,
That man
so
on the show.
oh, okay. So for Mafi Sony, like I say, Mafi Sony, the classroom, bad, all the kind of thing, people generating money because they want more money. And the classroom very even more than 50%. But they do all those things come from parents up there. And the very bad who had to stop this. So all community had to start setting some good example. Because he won't, but everybody won't get school. Oh, John Brown won't get one of school. Peter won't get one of school. And when you go in the school building, you see how the place is very bad. And you see the classroom very packed. So if they have to stop. Some of the building very decent for the children, but some of the building in the district is very bad. So we have to stop it. The children can learn under pressure. You can go to school, you see all your friends sitting there, you standing up writing. It's very embarrassing. I think they kind of things will be happening in the rural country, but not in most so right. So the government has to look into it. You go to school, then the class part, you stand on taking your book, you taking your pencil, you taking your pen, you start writing, standing up writing. You can lay under pressure. It's not fair. So if any school that in a kind of habit or part of this, you have to stop it. You have to stop it. Everything have time. You've been doing it, but one day your God will move from behind you. So you have to stop it. So thank you, CEO, for the great opportunity.
Appreciate Benu for your time as well, and I applaud your commitment to the community. Okay, President Sano, I open up to you. I think you've been in the teaching field, one, and two, you had the opportunity to provide educational opportunity for a lot of people in the district, a lot of young people who need the education. And other than that, we also talk about other opportunity, excluding the educational infrastructure, right? I think we're talking about the infrastructure and teacher qualification right now. We'll dive into the rest of the topic on the education. So we want to get from you when it comes to infrastructure why and qualified instructors.
Thank you. The first thing I came from the business angle in terms of understanding society. And in our business, we identify problem. And in problem, we identify the root cause. This is what I have when you want to say where, who. So this word I always ask in business terminology. So the first thing Benny talk about the government school being packed. The government school is the only government school in the district. And the government school stop to junior high. And you realize that we get over 35,000 inhabitants, children that live in the district. And these children, they are from struggling parents. Almost 30% of them are self-support students. And about 50% of them family live in Zimra. Who struggling to even get food to eat? I don't talk about school fee. So that foremost priority is just about the school are cheap. They're not even looking at what's there how the building infrastructure is, why environment are children will sit in, because they want for that children to be part of learning. There's a small community. That's the reality. So in the end of that, you realize that people running school not on the basis of standard, but on the basis of fast nickel better than slow down. So based on that, the standard for paying teachers, it is now practiced in district number 14. Our teaching I teach district number 14, I teach in Loginton, Central High, Edward John Massey. Our any five boys better in Loginton environment than the dual community environment. The dual community environment, the highest salary I ever get for senior high is 7,000 or 10,000 that bring that. So that most of the guys in our teaching, they get patient. Because when a man will teach for 15,000 at $100, even now in the current economy, it don't worth him surviving, eat and freely. That's why you see many of our young brothers today, the big politician, low up the politician for food because the only job they do that teaching, and the teaching can't even pay rent. And now I know I affected so many girls say their girlfriends that they are. Most of them, the girlfriend are striving because the teacher salary cannot even maintain the both of you. So at the end of the day, the man too does not believe that he can do other things to get money because the mindset he graduate from high school is to fund survival. So some of the school too, the qualified instructor with all of the document too scaring away from the job because they realize that the American pay. I can get associate degree in teaching. Then you want pay me 10,000 18, I will teach in do community. Not true. I'll go teach in community where they can give me 150 or 200. So we get teachers in our community that can leave from our community and go teach outside of the district to earn more because the school outside of the district, some are up to standard and they pay teacher based on qualification. And the school in the district are not up to standard and they don't pay teacher based on qualification. They pay committed teacher who willing to accept the little that they have to share with you. So we should not expect that we can get in the infrastructure or we can be able to get qualified teacher in district number 14. When we do so, it means to say the school have to increase the school fees and agree all of them with a voice to increase the school fee and increase teacher salary. That way we can be able to get better learning infrastructure in district number 14. But for now, the churches that are having school, whether you get place, but the reason why parents will choose to carry their children in the same school,
because they're in the church.
because they don't get no money. They struggle with, they don't get job, the economy difficult. So even your father, they will shop your all of you can pay there. So when I say you learning on your own there. So the environment now, we're not getting better learning. This is why I was here most school to community. You can feel in the other school, they say 14, you go to the other school, you take different class will agree. Because the only thing they care about is the school fees. Nobody looking at Gracie, nobody doing forward. Just they stand out to say, can't take entrance, bring Gracie, even the entrance sell at that. So now you have 50, you take entrance, all of your part. The only interest in the entrance fee to validate teachers, students, I mean. And the basis of intern was to validate students whether they qualify or they deserving of that class at the mention when they came to register. So these things are not happening. That is a problem. So we should first find remedy to that. One of the important things I would like to speak about, maybe it will be about opportunity in terms of scholarship opportunity. You think why Muka came to the bad job of giving
No,
7,000
no, but
and
I
miles
think it's a
to students?
segment.
We targeting it
Huh?
gradually, President Sano. So we only want to know
Okay.
about the qualification and infrastructure.
So the
I'm
qualification and
sorry
the
for cutting you off.
infrastructure, the qualification and the infrastructure in district number 14 CEO, the only way it will be improved, meaning you must accept that our people can get money to pay good school fee because most of them don't even want to pay school fee. So when you carry on to qualification and improve the infrastructure, the cost will make students run away from their school. Now that when you pay your school fee 15,000 in the community, people will not send their children to their school because they're looking for 5,000 euro. They're looking for 3,000 euro. They're looking for 4, 5. They're even looking for somebody to pay their children's school fee. So looking at that mindset, how much they would pay for that infrastructure and that standard you're going to build? And standard cost it. You cannot do something that you don't get profit. If you get qualified instructor, they will demand for you salary. So your school fee will not be less and it will not settle for less. And when you get correct infrastructure, you're not settle for less. So we should look at all our matters. And school is competition now. Your friend won't get all your students when you make mistakes. So the schools are business and the business people are protecting our profit. They are not protecting the standard any longer. That's a profit they're chasing. That's it.
Thank you, Honorable President. Oh, okay, with all that has been said and the pieces of analysis on these issues all make sense. But yeah, it's my hard question. Okay, because I don't know if someone paying school fee for 3,000, I think it's less than I don't know how much. And there are a couple of things that listed reason why the parent want to find the cheapest school. One, some of the parent can't even afford. Two, that from the student angle, right? And the next part is that infrastructure wise, if this man feels that the other school expensive, he have the opportunity to go to his in-round church because other after the church, the next thing he focus because the church will not producing a lot of income in order to get a church structure maybe up to stand up or maybe help give a volunteer sometimes money to be able to help build the church. They use that environment, that space, and the open school. And opening the school is not a good thing. We all need education, but opening the school, you don't have the standard. That alone is not impressive. Or big, the reason why you will have to run our school with us standard because you make it much cheaper than the man who get good infrastructure, who get everything okay. And like you said, the parents do not want to spend money that much or they can't afford. So other than that, they will have to send the children to that zero school that is not infrastructure is not together because of the living condition, the economy, and the financial status. So with all that has been said, okay, what can we do to control this issue when it comes to real infrastructure and qualified instructors? The instructor issue, I didn't hear much about them because I know more high school students are going to teacher training. I know a
Yeah,
lot of
so
them are
so
going to
see, I
teacher
want to
training,
speak.
but infrastructure
I,
wise.
I want to come in when it comes to the teachers' development or their qualification.
You can talk on that.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you can talk on that.
Okay, thank you. So, CEO, we are in serious trouble in this country, not only in our district alone. We are in serious trouble. There's the reason. Bulk of our qualified teachers, they are not paid handsomely. They are not given the requisite or resources that should come along with their qualification. Now, there is a formal saying that we've always said that every teacher must have a passion for the classroom. Oh, yes, that teacher will have a passion for the classroom, but that teacher has a family. That teacher has serious responsibility at home that he or she is supposed to take care of. So, with the passion, they need resources to be neat in school. They need resources to also send their children to school. They need resources to put food on the table of their family. So, resources should follow the passion that they will develop. Now, the reasons why we are seeing unqualified teachers in the classroom is because of these things. Those qualified ones, they are not paid handsomely. They are not paid with the requisite thing or money they're supposed to receive on their document that they acquire, on their education that they acquire. I said we are in trouble in this country because we have teachers today in a classroom that do not have formal or training. They do not have formal training. They just graduate from high school, take chalk because of survivability. They take chalk and go in a classroom. And it's a risk to the environment, it's a risk to those that want to acquire primary education. CEO, if one's more boast of better education in the future, their foundation from elementary should be well laid out. But today, if you go in our classroom, we have teachers who are not trained. Sorry to say this, But today we have teachers that are not properly trained to classroom management. There's the reasons why people complain on bravery in school, because people go in a classroom for only survivability. They go in a classroom for only survivability, and it affect our students, and it is a huge challenge. So I like to agree with Mr. President Adama Sano when it comes to uh, people being paid very low. But we also have to give it a thought. See, it will shock you to know that most of the schools around us here, if they're sending their teachers listening to Ministry of Education, the qualification they can put there, it is not a real qualification of the teachers they have in the classroom. And it is very bad for the environment, for the learning environment of our district and our country. We are setting a very bad precedent, and our people need to know this. Education, it is not only for money making. It is not only for money making. If a child or if a student is educated, they are educated to transform the environment, they are educated to transform the country.
So,
Now, now we are complaining on our government. How can we as citizens or recommend or thoughtful ideas or policy that will drive better change? It comes from better education. If we do not have that foundation, there will be no recommendation when it comes to policy recommendation. There will be no proper recommendation. So let the schools around here, let the schools in our country stop playing with the education of our students, of the younger ones. Let there be a well laid out primary education for students. We need qualified teachers to enter the classrooms and stop preventing or presenting fake credentials to Ministry of Education. And it is also incumbent on the Ministry of Education to always assess the field, to always visit the various schools in the district and in our country. We have DO, we have education field officers. How effective are they in visiting the various schools that they are assigned to in the district? CEO, there's a serious trouble for us, and we have to discuss it and come up with a policy recommendation to our government.
Thank you, uh,
So,
Chief Joe. I do appreciate your input, and you were very clear in spitting out the facts, right? And you said things I didn't know about. But based on what you just said, what I deduced from there, and my
Mm,
recommendation, and I will open it up for the school issue, right? What we need to do is that as from ministry education, and
mm,
as times goes by, one of the reasons we build a team where after our show, we'll do letter of recommendation, everything we do. If we read the government in general with respect to our district and the representative with respect to our district on recommendation that we need to do and things that we need to do, we will do that. Like I said, we just start. We all know we just start, so it's gonna be tough. Like Monday, we talk about getting to the youth, couple of youth leaders for us to kind of discuss how we can get like the pitches and other things done. We haven't yet because we just thought there are too many loads. We need to get adjusted. We need to bring more people on board. We call it more community dwellers to come on board, no matter your background, your political background, your religious background, your social background. We need your because at some point in time, I'm going to leave this show because I want to give the opportunity to other leaders to come in because for me, I can leave where and they come with talk. I won't have issue or insecurity. Some people will not feel pleasant while I'm the one that brought all the things. And these are things I want for us to clear out of our mind, because the only way we can have a better society is collective effort. No matter who leads, it's collective effort. So I applaud you for that. And I think we need to reach out to the district educational team with recommendation letter like the infrastructure issue. If you want to have a school, agree. And like you said, more people just using it because they want to find a daily bread. The person get a zero and just put up or chairs there, and at the end of the day, they want to have something going on. Or maybe they're interested in education and they don't have the finances to really make sure they get good infrastructure. And one thing we can do, we can create a program in the district where we can have big investors, banks to loan these people that have interest in school to build better infrastructure so that we can have the standard infrastructure that our children can be much pleased when it comes to achieving the education within that school. It could be another thing. Then another thing you talk about, we need to make sure ministry of education go to these schools. If the person qualified, they can go for teacher training. We're not denying all of the data, but realistically, if we want to build a society, they are challenges, they are risks, they are disappointment. People get hurt in the process. But what we need better district. I'm not saying like bro in general, but we got to start from our district because that's our primary focus. So aspect this topic, this is my own input. If any or you have extra input, we appreciate that and go to another thing. So we from here, I think we should have a plan. Well, we need to write the district, write the representative, and we be able to understand the number of schools in the district and be able to assess the infrastructure and start making some recommendation to them who manage the schools and to also the government how they can make input. Then we can be finding ways for fund in order to support. Like I said, we do not need to lay everything on politicians. We do not need to lay everything on leaders. We ourselves have to take responsibility in order to transform our society. And the only way we can do it is collectively. Then we make the decision that would impact the district. So I think that's my point when it comes to the infrastructure and qualified instructors as well. So let me leave it out. If we can conclude on that, we can go to the next topic. Thank you. It's open up to Sana. Sana, you have anything? And people got problem with you, the way you sit one road and we says you sit much more professional.
Who now?
Sana, they says you sit much more professional than how he
Oh,
sits. Yeah.
okay. I think yeah, salon go off.
I saw someone, John, I need to accept it. I think so. Let me see whether he was the one. I have to go back and see whether he was the one. Maybe on the backstage. Greetings, Mr. Dixon, and also Samson. We are uh, the great journalist of our district. If you would like to be part of the show, just let us know. We can send you the link as
I
well.
mean, I see your
No,
generally.
sure man. No, I'm following. It's a sure
I
man.
won't.
The only thing, and
As
you seem
something we
to be
are.
respectful. Yeah, you not let someone who get
Oh
mad
yeah,
on you.
very respectful.
Yeah.
Very,
I was
very.
having a few interaction. I much
Yeah,
employ for that.
so CEO, I have a recommendation. I have a recommendation because of our teachers are not ready to the task or qualified to the task. So what happened? The schools go into a negotiation with them, send in high salary structure for them to Ministry of Education, and put fake uh, portfolio of education there. So what the school sent to Ministry of Education is quite different from what they are receiving as instructor because of uh, the level of education that they have. There's my recommendation. Can we establish a training program where there will be a regular professional development for our teachers? Whether we can partner with whether it be the representative, it be national or government or the DU office, can we do a regular professional development program that will give our teachers the opportunity, that will give them the opportunity to better classroom management and the better teaching skills that will help to impact our students. There's a key recommendation that I want us to take key into and to also extend it to national government. National government, you can have a rotational and regular training programs for public and private school or instructors. Do not only lean on impacting the
I want
public
to come in
schools.
small when you finish.
Yeah, come in. I come
So,
in.
Yeah, please,
so,
President Sano, people
so,
are saying that you should say better. A professional, in a professional environment, you president a leader. So you should lead us.
so,
That
Yeah, so quickly to let my
You got
thought.
don't mind the
okay.
comments. They
Thank you.
got them comment.
Quickly to
Thank
let
you.
my thought. Uh, my recommendation is to the national government. Let there be a rotational and regular training programs that will impact the very instructors in our district and all Liberia lives. That with that, it's going to help the teachers and also impact the lives or the learning environment of the students. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Sana, we expect then from there we can move to the other topic, the soft topic on the topic.
Let me get to the point. This is why I said in District 14, the issue of getting qualified teacher it will not exist right now because it's just very common. That's a hard reality. Normally, the living cost for a young man in Liberia per a day, he receive more than 500. Let's say for only you as an individual, and you have to eat 200 kuku a day and buy water. It may be, let's say, 250 in the morning, 250 in the evening. It's equivalent to 500. And when it be equivalent to 500, let's say you had a job to do for 30 days. 500 times 30 days is equal to 15,000. And let us take for instance, that 30 days that you're getting 15,000, there's no rentage involved into it. There's no worrying involved into it. And you know that as a teacher, to go to school to teach, you must be presentable as a teacher. It matters. So you have to buy some wearing to look good. And as a teacher, you're supposed to get teacher certificate professions in our particular area. So you have to go to good school to attain teacher certificate. Going to that school, you spend money to achieve that, up to 20 to 30,000. You wasted time and energy to go and achieve that. But you come to provide that service, then somebody pay you far below. Even an income that a normal human being supposed to live on a day, then you expect for the qualified teachers to come and sacrifice, put their life on the line to teach for a salary that doesn't feed even a little child in Liberia. What we trying to say? So we cannot find a solution to honor pay teachers in Liberia. When you want to live in good, you must get something that 50 to 100 rented to pay per year. You can't go pay for 10 hours you are then you expect for people to get you horse with Bible. It's not possible. They'll get you one late tell you that you're not brave. That's a type of service that is provided in the education sectors in district number 14.
but
In
you have
district
to
number 14,
Alama cut
Teachers
you
are
off.
underpaid. They are
Alama,
underpaid. Yeah.
I say I cut you off. And now let's screen number 14 going through this thing.
That what
Playing
that
at
boy is better in general. That boy will not get qualified service in the educational arena unless the teacher salary can be increased to the
increase.
minimum of $250. Teacher will earn more than 50,000, even 1,000 per day. It not worth somebody surviving for a day. And when things consideration of 1,000, the men will consume 30,000 in a month on what's expense. The Lord said the men start to teach to give all
Most,
our service.
most of the
Most
teacher
of the
them right,
teachers,
they giving
yeah,
some
most of
kind
the
of
teachers when you want to get full time to school, maybe the day you make 10,000 in a community school in district number 14, meaning they holding your time for full time. Because when you can't hold full time, that means you in 5,000. But when you say
most
full time at 10,000 at $20, and 10,000 is the average a month for a person to survive in our environment. This is why our communities are corrupt. When politicians develop just come up with that bill that they want to contest, you will get our people corrupting you because the people live, most of them just living by God's grace. They don't work for what they can eat per day. So
yes,
even
sir.
the teaching field, for me, I was somebody who started from the teaching field. I teach for 6 years, and after some time, I enrolled at the University of Liberia. When I was teaching, I felt the difficulty, I know the challenges to be teaching and going to the university that you have to buy prompter for 1,400. Like bring that sometimes 700, 800 for pamphlet, and you
Very
spend more than 6 to 7 hours on campus learning. And the next day you come to go and teach for a salary that was not even able to carry you for 2 weeks on campus for you to stay there for 2 days. Then you're expecting I'm gonna get BSc and go in the classroom. You will not see BSc holder in the classroom because BSc holder will only appreciate salary that is around 250 to 300 upward. But in Liberia, so why will I get BSc and can't teach for 10,000 in a school so the school can submit to Ministry of Education that they pay me 10,000 or 15,000? Can somebody live on 15,000 normally? So we have to
true.
be serious.
So civil teachers taking
You know, now
15,000.
I just talk about the opportunity we can provide for our children in this year number 14 and forget about improving our education system. Because the infrastructure will be poor, there will be unqualified teachers always in the system because teachers are underpaid and the environment are refusing to pay you school fee as well. So it's all affecting the school and affecting the school to see their qualified teachers because they cannot pay those teachers. If they get try to pay qualified teachers with the minimum amount of salary that is affordable, then meaning they're not going to run a school, they will not get profit. Because you'll not be get school that run a school fee on the basis of 7,000 or 8,000 or 10,000 they expect and pay one teacher 50,000. No, that's one thing. So when we're talking about that, we should be talking about the school fee increasing. So right now, for me, we can only talk about one opportunity so we can ease the burden of parents by coming up with less fortunate students, asking stakeholders to intervene so we can be able to burden. Because our parents said, the school fee parents pay in district 14. Some of them can regret why they must take that money. Some of them are raised. Some of them are like whole year saving, they spending behind that theory. At the end of the day, they don't get no nothing in their
Most
account.
every poor in the district, they get it. They struggling to
Eh?
get it. I said
Yeah.
most of the parents in the district, they are poor.
And they begin to just put him at the government deeping the children with the journey, they not want to pay school fee. So at the end of the day, that girl, she have to go also before she pay her later or late daughter, she not want to pay on the pound.
Sana, we don't have to go in the personal far. I agree with you, and I do accept everything you said. But in life, there is always a solution. Like Joe made a lot of recommendation. We have to look into in the back and see how we can do it. Now we're talking randomly, And as we, because the topic is every week, as we going along the way, we'll be having solution. I was hoping we would have gotten Lorenzo today on here as well to speak about some of these things. So the only person who left, uh, let me talk, General Bino, is there any other thing you have recommendation on that? From there we can move. We can move on.
Yo, you coming clear? Hello. Hello.
I said, is there any recommendation you got to make? If not, we can go to the other topic, the other
Oh, we say what?
subtopic. We're
Either we can
on,
move
we're
on to
on
the next
school
subtopic.
infrastructure and
Hello.
teacher quality and qualification.
You have to change your location, CEO. Because hello,
You not
Alama,
hearing
you
me?
getting me?
You hearing me?
I'm not hearing you clear, CEO. You breaking in.
Okay,
Benu
let
that
me
your
see
room.
whether I can come back.
No, Benu
Yeah,
that Benu rooms, yo. I getting it there.
Baby, I think are you.
yeah. Don't have me. I get you. Alama clear. Like you're coming breaking chest and you're not clear.
Oh, I wasn't clear. Okay, I apologize. So, like I
Oh,
said, uh,
uh-huh.
you got any recommendation, anything? Then we can move on to the next one that has to do with scholarship, vocational training, and adult literacy.
Okay, yes, CEO. Alama and Joe, they sell it all. We just had to improve. It comes to the salary issue. Everyone ran on the money. All they had now they say Joe gave, Alama gave, everything based on money. If you if you give me a piece of job here to work for you, if I'm not getting what I'm supposed to get, trust me, I will corrupt that system. So like what happening to people most in this country right now? People only coming to work because of the need, but they're not coming with their whole heart. You come to the teachers in the district, most of them young guys and they are in university. Most of them in private university, even in government university. Some of them got a family home and they making 5,000. Maybe they only get them one stuff, one person on their wall or two person. So tell me now, you yes, most of the teacher you will see they will give pamphlet or they give you assignment, care your assignment, bring 50, put 50, even when you get 50 school in that class, 50, 50, that's small money. So we just calling upon the government and those people that really decide to get school in a district. When you're not prepared, when you're not financially strong, don't open school. It's not force, it's not competition. Don't see because your friend get school, then you want get school too. It's not about body, probably you must be financially strong. So able to maintain the teachers, you have to provide for the teachers before something happens. Because if you not certify the teachers, they will not certify the students. So we appealing to them. Let them be financially strong to able to open school. If you don't get good money in your account, don't open school. And for the government, come to national saying you have to increase the teacher budget. The budget very low. That's why you see all this teacher protest, teacher protest, the teachers then put their pen down, put their chalk down, because what they're not receiving what they're supposed to get. And those people too got family, they got their children in school, they had to pay their children's school fees. So we calling upon the government to increase teachers' salary. It's a shame to a nation for teachers to be doing this kind of thing. In the Western world, you can see the kind of thing happen. You see the nurses, you see teacher, you see the security. Those are the people who receive good money. Even when you call select class teacher, you want someone to teach your child home. If you not pay the person good money, will not teach your child home because of home service. So we're begging those that not get money. You're not forced to open school in district number 14. You're not forced. You ain't nobody on competition. I would that to a simple way. You ain't no more in competition. Say, oh, because my friend gets school, I had to open school. You can't pack the picture in one little small little classroom. They hit the stepping it. You all have to stop it. You all have to stop it, my people.
See, we
So
gotta table this and discuss another thing.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for your input, Beno. So the next one we got, we talked about scholarship, vocational training, and adult literacy in the district. So we can start with you, Sana, with regards to that. You know, like the right now with the economy and in ever giving progressive and developing society, skills pays a lot. And you want You an example of being a skillful person. You are an example. And for those who didn't have the opportunity during the youthful age, they didn't go to school, or they in the youthful age, but because of some situation, pregnancy and other things, they gave birth and they drop out of high school. The vocational adult training is also important. So we need to look into it, like we said, the adult illiteracy program, vocational skill training, and we also talk about scholarship. So, President Sana, with the three things we just spoke about, we'll appreciate your contribution towards it. What is going on aspect to scholarship, vocational training, and adult literacy program, and how can we improve on it, or how can we start working on them?
All right, thank you. You talk about scholarship. The scholarship, let me speak about the vocational area. This is something our people does not pay much attention to in district number 14. The youth of district number 14, even parents are not encouraging our children as compared to the classroom education, the formal learning. They all pay serious attention to their children going to school, graduating from high school, and focusing on them when it comes to university. Both of them does not even encourage the vocational education. This is wrong. This is one of the major mistakes that creating unemployment rate in Liberia. Liberia is a country. Every country you have to study the economy to survive. In Liberia economy, the educational job are not many on the economy market to buy. In terms of office job, they just get few offices that need educated people to be working. One of the major job that is needed in the economy to grow faster that get happy is skill building training. That they vocational to master something, to master skill training. Skill training pay a lot in Liberia. It make you to survive above your ends meet. And most of them you know, sometimes for us who go to education, we appreciate it. It gave you the ability to make decisions in society. And it gave you the ability to make input on national concern. But then let's look at the ability to survive. The ability to survive in Liberia to earn money faster. Because when you get a degree, you have to talk now to come to the picture so that you can be attracted by some of the political parties before you can get government job. But when you have a skill, the society needs skilled people. The reason for which you see the Guinean, the Ghanaian, the Nigerian are many in Liberia is because they don't come to Liberia for office job. They come to Liberia with the skill they get from our country. Because anybody with a skill ability that come to the economy of Liberia going to live better life as soon as possible, far above the men are chasing too much education or getting BSc, master degree or PhD. Because it's a result oriented something. So we should prioritize vocational education for our children. And it should be one of the four more priorities. We should not say the children must finish high school for before they go do vocational training. Then the children start the vocational training while they're in school. And you will see at the end result of children who will start vocational school, vocational training while they're in school, they will be able to live independent life outside of parental support. They can be able to survive. Like the computer business get many job opportunity outside there. You know, they get plenty of people who get computer material to do photocopy, do other things, work on the machine, but they cannot find people who are master into that thing too much that they can work with. Even when you put on something as sincere picking, you don't get no skill. You will not be able to make any use of it. Maybe you can only talk plenty in well on Facebook, asking for you, but to help him out, he not marketable. So skill make you to be marketable so people can love you in society. Yes. So we should put more interest when it comes to vocational training. And my idea when it comes to the scholarship opportunity for school in district number 14, like The current representative gave scholarship last year, and this year again he made intervention with a benchmark even decreasing because last year it was 15,000 benchmark, but the number of students was 10 to rural community, and this year he making 7,000 with increasing the number from 10 to 20. And he see it like a record. There is something that I don't want him to see it like he set record because the other representative not bring scholarship and he provide scholarship, so he better than the other representative. No, he can only be better than the other representative if the scholarship that he is providing from the immunity of the district office, it is put in place as a benchmark for future representatives to come and follow the same path. What I'm saying for sure is that the district get constituency engagement funding, the district get other things. So when there can be an allocation from the district office in every year to say, oh no, every year turn the district office, district number 14 office, we spend 10,000 USD on financial aid and responsibility in our district, making impact with 10,000 US on all the various schools in the district. This is our benchmark. The youth president should come together, calculate the 10,000 USD to a minimum amount that can purchase the effort of parents by paying so and so number with a coordinator on the side of it. But the scholarship they give now, it's just something to just boost morale. It's not something with clear agenda. It's not something with clear plan. You cannot be telling us, say, one of the things I hate about a lawmaker is that somebody say that my own money I take, I pay the children's school fee with it. You know, a wrong and that is a reckless statement from a statement who are elected and receiving far more benefit and immunity from the people see and be telling them, say, this is my own money, I pay. Now I say here for Eastern. There are some money you will get from that district representative office. It will not be purposely for scholarship, but you get it some kind of way that you did not even work for. How long did you work in a week? You work in a week of 2 days. You earn more than 8,000 and get more than 7,000 in terms of allowance and other small benefit. How do you think? What the reason they pay you that amount of money for? Because they know that as a district lawmaker, we have to do some many things in our district that they don't even need the intervention of the government coming. So you should always know, you should always be conscious with yourself that some of the portion of the salary or the immunity or some of the benefit that the car you get, some of it were meant to get back to the district. Like today, I was angry when young people were just pull around the representative car when you come somewhere and they just gather around the car. Oh Lord, make why say TT. They find something. They bring a group of people going to your house, all because they want something from you. We should stop this. Lawmakers should be making impact holistically, something that benefits the majority of the people than just reaching out to few number of people and sharing it over with them. So we encouraging other stakeholders. It's not only the lawmaker, but even the district 14 stakeholder, when all of the youth president can come together in terms of scholarship opportunity, they can have one good financial aid program for less fortunate students, controlled by all the youth president and by all the stakeholders, including the lawmaker, so they can make that contribution. That way, we can pay over 500 students school fee every year. If the opportunity was given to rural community leaders, they will continue your leadership. See you getting me? Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I dropped and I had to come back. Okay, Joe, let me
Yeah.
put you back. Joe, sorry. So we back. Asana, sorry for that. And we
Yeah.
back.
So the lawmakers should have a change of leadership. Group community youth chairmen together in a group and work with them according to youth program. Group elderly together in the other elder program. Group women together and be able to work through that leadership. When you work with the youth leadership, you only need a coordinator to be around the rural youth chairman to see that thing done in the right way. So if a scholarship committee will be established by the district representative, it just has to do with the coordinator and the rural youth president. That way, when the representative made 10,000 contributions to the rural youth president of district number 14 as district number 14 financial aid, the lawmaker will not be the only contributor there. Will open a space for other stakeholders to make donations. So that way we can be able to increase. The rural youth chairman will be able to increase the scholarship opportunity, seeing the lawmaker intervention, seeing Chester need intervention, Mohamed Abdullah Fubwe, John Sylvester Ellis, Emmanuel Keban, and Honorable Jean Hine, with all these people supporting the district number 14 financial aid program, you see that in a year time we can get maximum number of students opportunity to go to school. We should take that factor into consideration. This is our disagreement with the lawmaker. So when you want to hire a financial program, they be playing properly. That people go hire is to conduct it. Not on the basis of how you feel to sell record. They play some of record even. It's play for you to come and make impact, lasting impact that will live for long. So that's it.
Thank you. You then made impact on the other literacy program. And why are you calling everybody by the name and you only call Jean's honorable? That so like you and Jean now probably maybe the support you getting now. So we even the honorable.
You got why you.
No, you call him
You got why
Maraba.
you. I'm
You call
sorry.
him me. You call
Honorable
him people
Chester
who even
me.
contested. People
All
who
right,
been in the
honorable
process, you call
Chester
them by
me.
the name.
Honorable Mohamed Abdullah
I don't
Fubwe.
need it. I just want you to be objective. I want you to be objective when you come to public forum. And people can
No, it was
scrutinize
just
you
like,
based on the
yes,
way
sir.
you handle things.
It was sly.
Where
It was
you call
sly
him
and
up by
wrong,
our
my
name
son.
now.
I
Yeah, you are a great
apologize.
leader. I want you to stand as a great leader.
I will stay that way.
Thank
Trust
you.
me.
So Joe, thank you for being back. You know, we gotta check each other at time and we move forward. We gotta respect the leaders. And if I call you President Sano. Why will you call me Chester? In as much I used to the Western society, I don't mind this kind of thing, but you can be selective. There is showing some level of biasness, right? Some level of biasness.
Yes, yeah.
Everybody, yeah. So we gotta be clear with people around here. And this is an open discussion. So moving forward, we have said a lot. And thank you, President Sano, for your input with regards to the three important issues that has to do with topic two, sub topic two, which is scholarship, vocational training, and lastly, the adult literacy program. So, Chief Joe, that also
Yeah.
to your table. Sano have made a
Thank
lot of
you.
contributions towards that.
Thank you, Chief. And I will be succinct. I will not want to take a long time on this.
Okay.
Now, I just want to distinguish between scholarship and financial aid. We usually mistaking financial aid to be scholarship.
With scholars.
Scholarship belongs to scholars, those bright students. That's
Yes.
why we will always appreciate that at the end of the school year there should be a program to identify the bright students in all of the schools, those scholars in all of the schools, the Vera Deuces in all of the schools. There should be a program that will identify them. Then at the beginning of the school year, if there should be scholarship, these are people that should benefit from this scholarship. We should not always mistaken or misinterpret or financial aid to scholarship. So most of the giveaway we usually do around here is financial aid. It is not scholarship because we don't himself reward people who deserve scholarship. We don't himself reward them. We have to look at their efforts that they have in their various schools, in their various classroom. If they do, and if we want to reward people, we should identify them. Now, I'm from the Slum Dweller Network of Liberia, and I want to scratch on this. There are so many young people in our district. There are so many young people in our country that is being left out when it comes to education. They are not receiving the better education that they should be receiving because of lack of resources, lack of resources to get themselves in school or to put their children in schools. So now, if people, like for example, the honorable representative that just that running his financial aid program, he should be magnanimous in bringing together or sending people on a field deserving underprivileged. If we will be giving people or financial aid, it should be people that are underprivileged, people that are underserved, people that are hard to reach, people that do not have the capacity, people that do not have the ability to get money and pay their children's school fees or to get money and pay their own fees. These are people that should be looked at. And Mr. President Adama Sano spoke on the vocational training program. And it's very important that our parents, the parents of the students in the various institutions, they have to take keen note. I, I received a recommendation from somebody a few days ago in the States. They told me, Joe, as you are going to school, you should back your education with at least a vocational training. With that, if you are in the Western world to get empowerment opportunity, it will be easier than just BSc doctorate degree. Yes, formal education is good, but it is also important to have a vocational and technical training. If you have if your child or children have vocational and technical training, there is a huge benefit in the future. So we are calling on our mothers, we are calling on our guardians, we are calling on the parents of those, we are calling on those that have their students or children in schools. Do not only focus on the formal education or the pen and paper in our common saying, the pen and paper or the classroom. Don't only focus on it. Send your children to vocational school. Let them learn how to plait hair. Let your children learn how to bake bread. Let your children learn how to be a plumber. Let them learn how to be a technician before obtaining their BSc, before obtaining their high school certificate. With that, you're going to add on the high school certificate they have. You're going to add on the BSc that they may acquire in the future. The vocational training will help them to be established, to be independent. So I also like to scratch on the adult literacy program. The adult literacy program, I like to speak to our parents, to our mothers, to our fathers, that it is not too late to acquire education. If that enabling environment is created for our mothers, for our fathers, and for the old folks to get back in the classroom to acquire at least know how to spell their names, know how to do all the basic things from the classroom. It will help a lot. It will help to shift from one paradigm shift of or literacy or illiteracy to literacy. It will help to give our people good understanding on how the society should work. It will help to make them to learn how to read and write. So we need an enabling environment for the adult so that they can acquire better education as well. It is not only the young folks, mama, papa, it is not too late to go to school. And I like to speak to our BB people. Please provide that environment that our people will learn book, that our mind and power will be able to learn book. It is not late for them. So, CEO, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, and I do appreciate your input. And I would like to welcome Mr. Famada, and he had a couple of engagement today, and he asked me that he would be like a little bit late, and I believe he's on time. And we're about to like we got I think one or two topics to conclude on. Mr. Famada, are you available? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I will join you. I will join you soon as we go.
Okay. So, like I said, I do appreciate President Sana and my chief Joe. That was expedient, and all the necessary ingredient was added, and your recommendation will be taken into consideration, and we'll sit at a time as we go along the way. We will carve some information that we can use as a working tools. And D14 will not only be a media center, our input will be comes with a lot of recommendation to the representative, to stakeholder, and even to government are responsible to coordinate things that were listed in our district to help the journey as we in the developmental stage as a district. So thank you for the concern. But let me make my own input aspect to the scholarship. You're right. But let's generalize it in the context of Liberia. When people say scholarship, they don't distinguish between scholarship and financial aid, right? So they talk about basically about in conjunction, maybe I would say financial aid and both scholarship, right? So we consider what you have just said, but our idea at this junction is restricted to financial aid. That was an error on our part. We know that, and that was just an error based on the topic created. So, like the issue of financial aid, school issue of school is very important, and we need to create district programs. Like I said, for me, whether you give the higher contribution, whether you don't contribute, but your idea, the first thing we have to create room where in that the district at this point, maybe during the next process, should elect people based on some level of qualification, the technical know-how, and what have you. Not based on the money you keep flowing because you want a number, because you want to take advantage of the community. You want to take advantage based on the economic situation. You want to take advantage because our society is not refined to that level, so you can waste the money. Wasting the money doing the thing, I giving money doing the thing at the same time is necessary. But we can't judge. We can't judge. We can't conclude on your input or your expertise based on how many money you put in the process. We can judge you based on your legacy, what you have done, how you can plan, how you can strategize. These are all important things. And that a mistake Liberia keep making, that a mistake District 14 will keep making, right? But let me come to the point. As for the educational aid program, I participated. I did it. My own was disrupted because of untrusted process carry on. That's why you see, I always say I respect Sano. In the future, will matter where who you were, Any other thing I rather do aspect to my niece educational aid program, because I take a bag. I told everybody I take a bag. I need to strategize, build myself, and get a proper foundation before I come, like the way I used to be. So people that sign on will not be excluded from that because I have seen a level of input when it comes to the kind of thing. So moving forward, the educational aid program, we much appreciate the honorable man. Like in leadership, there are a lot of mistakes when you're doing it. Like for me, when I joined in the campaign, I joined my political process 6 months before election. I made a lot of mistakes. I gave promises, all the expectation. I gave promises because I felt I would have gotten it. I made promises, I took it from my heart. But people abuse it and people use it for political purposes. So Honorable Muka is doing extremely well, and I think he should listen to people that sign on in order to improve on what he's doing to make it much more better for the benefit of the district. If you listen to people that sign on who fear enough to him to tell you, say, no, this is not right, let's do it the kind of way, that would be good. And sometimes because of the district, like Sanon said, because of the society, the kind of people we have in the society, people can politicize everything. We knowing that we may know, or Sanon may know that that money he's doing, he's using, it coming from a legislature benefit, that funding allocate. But he's not the one probably going out there telling people that a personal money. It could be a boss because of political reason. Or he may also contribute towards it. So all the things that we need education on it. And for those who contributing towards educational process for the academic, like Jean, like Emmanuel Ban, like my comrade John Sylvester, like all of those that are contributing, like Fogbe, we do appreciate that these are things we just need to do it into a structural form. And one thing I do see that we need to do it in a way where it can be like competition because people that sign on certain leaders for competition. And that's not the way you will not be able to select the kind of leader you want because you create room for competition, right? So that one of the things I see, and I one of the things I will speak about, right? Let people do it based on their financial capacity, based on their willingness, and now it shouldn't be too much political implication on it because you want to be the kind of person, right? So honestly, he met with me, and I said no because we created too much competition. Then the reality, every politician got their own strategy, where to put money in, where to engage. So I like a leadership. He has the full leadership. He has the propaganda arm, and I see like he operating like someone who leading the district. I see a style of leadership, and a lot of people are like he got lapses. But and I want other youth leaders to follow a trend, learn from him, and look at the developmental aspect of politics than the propaganda aspect of politics. That being said, I do applaud the input with regards to the educational aid, the educational aid or scholarship, and like the vocational training, right? For me, I had a lot of conversation with young people, and I said, look, because I gave things where I got expert in, and I pray God bless me. We're looking at that. If we can do, look, we got to come something on the table, whether you get interest or not, come on the table. Mommy, I get 10 I get 15 Let's open it here. All of us need can be on it. Let's open it here. I think we have to, because Labra is behind. It's behind, and I know people will not want to do it. And I know clearly, if leave with me, I will want to do that. I know people will not want to do that. But I bring I bring my own, Sylvester bring own, and we just contribute. We all go there and make sure we facilitate and access it. And a lot for the people at the end of the day. That would be a greater thing we can do for the community. And it will be hard again. It will be hard because other people, I will call it insecurity. Self-confidence is not in them, so they won't want to do it. But that's something we can do. All right, the other literacy program, my comrade and partner Joe just spoke about it. Joe said what we need to do, we encouraging every parents and other people, but we got to put the structure down. So I don't say we don't have it there. We can't keep giving rights. We can't keep doing. These are all important things that can bring finances in the district. That provide skills training. That provide other things. And we're not bragging about it, but we hope that in the future we can have something like that. So thanks for that. The recommendation is that D14 will set a team, voluntary team, for every time we do that kind of thing, that we'll write certain people the communication in order to have that support to support certain things. We got to do it collectively. Nobody, for me, I don't want to be hero in the district. The only hero thing I want to do is collective hero thing for us to take the district from one angle to another angle. So thanks so ever much. I do appreciate the contribution towards that. We'll carry back to the table a good Mr. Farmer here, and we'll strategize how we can make the kind of thing become food for Mr. Farmer. I believe you still busy with one or two things. But the next thing on the soft topic we got here again.
Yeah, just so I'm here and I'm following. I just trying to set up so I can come live, but I'm here, and then some of the points you guys are making, they are very essential. And like we had a discussion yesterday. We said people who are already doing those kind of stuff, we're going to invite them. Let's look around in the district to begin navigating or doing a research to know how many schools, formal school and informal school, that we got in the district. Especially, me, my emphasis will always be on vocational skills opportunities. So do we have people who doing those smaller skills training in our community so we can tap into it, and how our young people can benefit from the district? So those discussions are all good discussions, but at the same time, while we're having it, let's begin to identify. Like, yesterday was very, very fruitful with Bennu. And those are the kind of people who want to have conversation, people who in the district, people who are contributing with their little efforts. So if we can find somebody who just even doing carpentry and teaching young kids how to do carpentry or masonry or something on hands on, we can bring them on aside for just the formal education, the classroom education. We can do those ones. Yeah, so I would come on very soon.
Thank you, Mr. Farmer. There. So we done with this other topic. The last one we have. I appreciate the president being here today, President Sano and Joe, for your always contribution. Benumpa, like she committed today as well as Joe. And Joe, keep pushing all the small community organization. We will come wherever way we will do to make it successful. We will help to do that through our probably our intellectual property or maybe any other thing. It's necessary that it be there. We can have some brainstorming and see how well we can help Puche. And you one of the partner to D14. The first great partner to D14. So what we need to do every other day, we go out and encourage people just to come on D14 and watch some of the show and the conversation we're having, and practically they can join. And trust me, to find people here is going to be difficult. But to go find people in the chat room where we insulting each other, you'll find it it's easy. So we got to encourage them. Look, since you think you can go and talk about it in the chat room and start attacking people, come here, let's talk about the reality and find solution for it. So we got to change the scenario. If we can help change the thoughts of the young people in the district, it's just going to be some scatter, and we'll have too much divisive politics in the district. And the youth are into it too much. We have to find a way to actually help and reduce these things. Let them have a focus of developmental oriented bang rather than just talking randomly. One person attacking another, someone who are not yet tested the water, attacking the person who candidate, another person testing. Why you attack your opposition? Why you're fighting each other? So this doesn't make sense. It's not helping. We always have to speak on it and speak well. We have to educate. In as much we have interest in political power, but we got to be truth to power and tell people it's wrong. Stop it. And that's the best way we can do better. So the next thing we have on the agenda is
So before we transition, I won't give recommendation.
okay.
See you.
Yeah, I listen.
Are you
I
getting?
get you.
We're
Okay.
listening to
Yeah,
you, my
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Now this my recommendation. I can remember few months back when the lawmaker ascended to the Capitol building or to his new post as representative of District Number 14. He proposed and sponsored a bill, and that bill is called the TVEP or Commission Bill, meaning he proposed that each of the counties or each of the districts should have a TVET or a vocational and technical training institution. It should be established in each of the districts. Now, there is my recommendation to him as representative. While you are lobbying with your colleagues at the upper hall, the Senate, because it's already passed from the lower hall, the Senate to the upper halls. While you are lobbying with them, honorable lawmaker, if you are listening or if your staff are listening, let them take this to you. Let there be at least an environment where there will be a public vocational or training institution. Because in district number 14, the only one that I can recall on is the AVTR in Claratown. It is the only one that my memory can really set me right.
It's still functioning.
Yeah, it's still functioning.
It's still functioning.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Only AVTR functioning in our district. So if you are really intentional that you presented that bill, start your own from your house so that people can start benefiting from it. Then you be lobbying with your colleagues to ensure that that TVET commission be established in all of the counties, district, and whatsoever that you proposed. My next recommendation is to the issue of the scholarship. Let there be a fixed policy that every year the benchmark should not decrease from the way we are witnessing it. That last year you pay higher school fees for higher number of people than this year it dropped. Let there be a benchmark. The only thing that we should see is the increase. Now, President Sano spoke on something that I want to recommend as well. The issue of a system is important. That this there should be a system put into place that every year this program should be established where politician, non-politician will come and donate just for the purpose of scholarship and or financial aid assistance to less fortunate people and underprivileged people and as well as deserving scholars in our district. With that, we are going to see competition in the educational sector of our district. There will be a competition. Let there be facility of programs. Let there be programs. Let the district 14 student union be backed up with the initiative that they are undertaking in other institutions that wants to ensure that there is a quality program like the question, debates, and other extracurricular activities. With that, there will be the active and proactive learning environment in our district. It will not only be people putting students on scholarship based on football and other things, but let it be on academic challenge. So, CEO, that's my recommendation to the lawmaker and resident and stakeholder of our district.
Thank you.
We need a
You made a very
we need a
excellent point.
policy review. Yeah.
Well, you made an excellent point, and I actually consider that. Why were you put in a bill when you're not an example of the bill? So you need to take a step on that and see how you can practicalize it. Then we can know that he's serious about it. And it makes a lot of sense. And I do accept that, and we got to speak about it more. In as much we have our own interest to have it there, but we all can have something going so the people can be educated. So thank you for that. And let's get to Lauren. Do you have anything to say about that?
Uh,
Lawrence, in your comments on.
yeah, I'll come soon, bro.
Okay. Yeah. The next topic we have here is it has to do with the education, technology, and youth learning opportunity. So probably we'll still touch in base with a couple of things we have said. We talk about technology, our educational technology. Okay. And I will speak to that because that's my area of expertise, right? And and honestly, I should be launching my book very soon in Liberia. I just wrote the first 5 books in technology. And the reason being, I understand the needs of Liberia compared to other countries in the Western world I am presently. I know when it comes to technology, what our Liberia needs. So based on that, based on my flexible studies and my research, in the year I was able to write 5 books. They're gonna be gonna be like it's gonna be taught at my school, and I will recommend government as well for it to be taken to other schools. So my book will be out probably tomorrow. Will be on Amazon either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We'll have some hard copies coming to Liberia, and we can make some copyright copies in Liberia as well. So, and when the issue of education, this is one thing, technology education, this is one thing Liberians have downplayed a lot. Liberian in general. I remember during the campaign period, I spoke with a couple of young people and I gave them an idea, and somebody said it's not possible to work in Liberia. Then, you know what? I got frustrated in the sense that, look, if you are a young person, you have that progressive mind, and you think Liberia will be better, why will you have that thought? Why will you feel that this can work? The only thing there are recommendations that needs to be put into place before this work. And what are the recommendations? And I spoke about like low internet pricing to the general public. That's one of the major things. Working on electricity. There are a couple of things that are going to work to make Liberia better. So, that being said, uh, we talk about industrial licensing District 14, right? District 14 is one of the richer areas. And what can we do? We need to have a resource center. I have said this many times. We need a very refined, I'd rather a resource center than a town hall. I'll be honest, I'd rather a resource center than a town hall, where people can go put the CVs together, where people can go do research, where people can have the opportunity to get international jobs through business processing outsourcing, where people can go and be able to learn skills like content creation and other things. Now, where the money is, people, you don't have to get physically employed in Liberia. Create your own job opportunity. There are different kind of contents you can create, and you make money on YouTube, Facebook, and other things. So this is why, in order to reduce the stress in Liberia and in District 14, the government has to be creative. The stakeholder have to be creative for to reduce the kind of poverty rate and to create job opportunity for other people. So for the technological aspect, this is my own input. I think we need to set up stage where we can have technology very effective in Liberia, very effective in District 14. And I think I'm at the point of starting something that will bring great impact, but we pray for the opportunity, and we pray that God create the financial means for us to have that opportunity in order to get this workable. So that is my input on that. And when it comes to learning opportunity, the learning opportunities are getting a library, a resource center, computer lab, everything involved, study rooms, and where people go to get resume, prepare, training for job opportunity, doing job search, making some recommendation and other things, reference information, a letter coming from that location. So that could be part of the learning opportunity that could be created, and we can utilize the learning opportunity into reality where you can have economic opportunity. So thanks so ever much. We'll ask maybe President Sanon to speak about technology, right? We say educational technology and also learning opportunity. So President Sanon, you open up to that, and we expect your input as well.
Yeah, right now technology is the order of the day because when you look at the current world, the world is progressing. And that's why sometimes, like y'all are speaking, the lawmaker we get, he not innovative. He gets somebody who is being controlled by somebody because what I observe, the decision, the right can prepare on the table with any knowledge, with anything on the basis of
You have
seeing
first
the
class?
lawmaker position to be a means that people can be able to enrich themselves. So
Oh,
in
okay.
king with that mentality, you get more, you share small, you eat a banana. But in the not king with a vision.
Which one?
So for him, long time I've concluded on him. So I don't even put him in my discussion because I know say District 14 will have to search again in 2029 to find somebody better that can represent it. But the one we get is a guy who just can't eat a sushi.
Yeah.
But technology is actually taking over progressively not worldwide, holistic worldwide. So every country now that will not prioritize technology, meaning you behind. Any young person that will not provide, that will not prioritize technology, meaning you'll be left behind because the world is not waiting for you. And this is something that I must applaud you for your idea, your innovation when it comes to technology. It's something that District number 14 can be proud of. Because with people like you, I believe that we can do far more better in terms of technology when you guys will be our mentor toward that particular field of studies. The world is progressing in technology is a full more priority than leading the entire world. So I support whatever idea you have to bring to the table. Because even now for the show, it's another privilege of technology we are enjoying here. So I support that idea, to be honest.
Thank you. Thank you so much, President Sana. I know we're getting exhausted. And Joe, like, I don't know whether you have any input with regards to
Right.
learning technology, educational technology, and learning opportunity. So it's open to
Thank
you,
you.
Honorable Joe. Your honorable man to you ran for election, you won. Your honorable man.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. So I'm like getting some feedback. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
I
know
know. I
from
think that Lawrence or it's not mute. I think that
yeah.
Lawrence. Let
So
me mute Lawrence when you ready. Then I can unmute him. Okay. Yeah.
thank you, CEO. Look, when we are talking about technology and digital program, it is important because the world itself is revolving. The world is progressing. Is moving from one stage to another. Technology is taking over. In Liberia, yeah, digital or literacy is emerging. Yet, in our various schools, there is no laptop. Let me say a laptop in a school. There is none. Come and take us our statistics in district number 14 schools. How many schools around here have their own computer lab? If not one, then the schools that are around here, they are none. No school have its own computer lab. And it is challenging for us in this 21st century that we will not start getting adjusted to having a better learning environment when it comes to technology. While the world itself is revolving, you change District 14 CEO, like I said, there is no school. If we have any school that have their own computer lab, then it means that maybe have one or two.
Well,
So,
I
it,
saw
it,
Lorenzo. I saw Lorenzo
okay,
about almost
fine,
10 computers. Yeah, and
fine,
I do
fine,
employ him. I'm hoping to work with him
fine,
very soon. And yeah,
fine.
he take that step. I really applaud him for that. And he one of the men
And,
I always come when it comes to the kind of
and,
innovation and all
and
of
it's
them.
good. It's good. I give him kudos for he's one person that is progressive for a school that wants to impart students. Then you do not have computer lab, but see if you go check there, they're teaching computer.
Right.
The
And
people
that's
teaching
funny.
computer.
Yeah. So
how
yeah.
how 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 are you teaching computer in a school? Then you get computer lab for practical. How? There is no better environment. There is no better space that is being created for people that you say you teaching them or theory for computer and then no practical. They do not have computer in their bags. The teachers that are teaching them, he's not equipped when it comes to technology. How you teaching a person now? So that's the kind of funny environment that we find ourselves in. That's the funny environment we find ourselves.
We call that it's educational fraud.
Serious fraud.
It's an educational
Number
fraud.
one, you do not have the facility or the computer lab in your school. You say you're teaching computer, you get one subject called computer. How? It doesn't make sense.
Right.
It doesn't.
Right. You don't even have the component, the parts that you can show to them and say this is this, this is this. So then how you
Yeah.
teaching computer? Well, I agree
How?
with you.
How are you teaching computer? So we need to start thinking on or bringing in this district. Start having a conversation, policy conversation that will bring together people that can really think to bring the kind of facility in our district that will benefit. Look, if somebody bring that facility here like Lorenzo did a few days ago,
Right. It starts, yeah.
you will you will even make money than you would ever imagine. You will make money because if you sign contract with a school, that school that school going to give you will tell them as well as you think this is what I need from the school from each of the students. That's a benefit that you're going to get with the school or from the school. If you sign contract with at least 5 to 6 schools in a district here, you put them on schedule. For example, or TCR, let me use Lorenzo School as case study
Right.
because you
Right.
already get a computer now that is about to be in full function. Bring Academy, you sign contract with Bring Academy. Bring Academy, we will give you 2 or 3 days in a week for your student to come and do practical. And maybe it will be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. You have additional 2 days in a week. That 2 days that you have in a week, you can schedule another school. The days in a week, you are not taking the entire days. So you can schedule each of the schools for certain from for example 2 or 3 hours. You can schedule that school and schedule another school for another 2 or 3 hours. You will make serious money. Then you also come to the community level. You provide an opportunity for community people to come in and have a digital learning or environment in your institution. That money they will pay to you. So we have to start thinking and having a conversation around these things that will benefit you as institution or you as person that wants to come into this initiative and as community and as schools. And it also benefit the students. So CEO, we need to be very serious and intentional when it comes to learning environment. We can say we're teaching computer in our various school, then we didn't get one laptop. It doesn't make sense, man. So
Okay.
I like to also give it up to you that you've already started some initiatives and you have your own institution or computer training institution. Though it is outside of the community, I know in the coming days, months, yeah, you'll start thinking of bringing another one in the district that will benefit our people, that they will not be paying away from here and going as far as the venue you have
That's
your
city.
institution.
Right.
Ah, you see what this thing, plenty of money this thing. So I know that you start thinking of bringing the institution in, and our district here that it will ease the burden of our people. It will ease the transportation fare. I know you have few students from here are attending there. So if you bring one or branch here, it's going to help alleviate some problem. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you said almost everything, and we're gonna look into it. Like I said, what I know the devil. Whenever I try to do good thing, there's some shortage, something I intentional clear out. There are things
Mm,
that go on it reduced, but we're hoping the number of computers who coming with in Liberia. We got the only thing. One of the things you see me, I didn't start anything there from flexibility study. One are
mm,
in the political theory. So being coming there with something people look at it different. So what I have as my personal school will be different from what I bring in the district, and maybe cost differences and maybe opportunity differences will be different. So and two,
mm,
as the school run there, maybe when it come in the district, it coming out of the same way or it coming on the needs educational aid program because that one of the foundation where we have people running are trying to structure it back. So it will come. I coming with a lot of computers that I can even make sure we have computer in not less than 10 schools in the district. So
you're
that how
right.
far I coming, yeah. So we're looking at it, but we now we the thing is that gradual process and we're praying to God. We're looking for the
I
money.
know.
It's individual project and two again like I'm not a chest I used to be to. I used to be.
Okay.
So I only asking God to look at my heart and look at what I intend doing because I passion like example Joe I told you I wrote 5 books on technology and I'm still writing. That how
Mm,
passion I passionate in technology. So my books will be up probably tomorrow or maybe the weekend. I'll schedule time to launch it in Liberia when I get there. So let's keep the ball rolling and that good conversation based on the topic, like Mr. Famola said, maybe as of next week, Joe, let's find like we talk about the youth, young people. Monday, I want a recommendation from you. Maybe your institution can write a letter and invite them
right.
in partnership with us. So
No
we help
problem.
the facilitator do a letter, let go through the letter. It can be a letter or maybe invitation and give it to each. We need about maybe 5 young people or a youth that get their own considered leader in the place. Let them come and let's talk about the developmental aspect we have. Then Tuesday
Right.
topic, we can go to Cloud Clinic, we can go to some clinic, we bring some nurses on board. Tell her that, let's partner with that. I don't want to take the whole breading and Sylvester and get it. Farmer that don't
See
have the
you.
time. We want to
Trust
gain that
me.
responsibility and we can sponsor our responsibility to help make your institution grow. We will not give
Trust
you
me.
as much you think, but we'll make sure it print, we'll get it, and you'll be able to get it done in our week way.
That in fact, that's a great partnership. That's a great partnership that we welcome, and we will ensure to discuss it with our team. Yes, and we will come up with something better. Thank you for that opportunity, CEO. That's a great
I do
partnership, though.
appreciate that. Yeah, we need because you go there. We need to get a Sanon, work with Sanon. Let's get the other guys there on board and let kind of discuss lengthily. Let's share it. And like I said, we probably maybe tomorrow or the after tomorrow we'll come out with a program where I'll probably be putting maybe $20, $25. Those that answer certain questions, those that share the page, we get maybe dollar scratch card, $2 scratch card to make our people get used to it. And most of the young people, they can be in a chat room on free data. You see that too. I can't blame them. And but they gotta say things that will encourage them that they want to be part of the thing and we can do it collectively. The only thing nobody coming cost anybody here. Nobody coming cost them to please their slave masters. We're not doing that. We come here, we be respectful, and we handle it. Even like my guys, I want to come, we all contribute. We want the stage for us to be well respected out there. So we want to come here and make people feel different. We want to make people to be independent. Where you thinking you got to talk for the person before you get money. We don't want to, and for me, I would say this, Joe, I don't want to be elected based on that. I want to be elected based on conviction, trust, and ability that they see in me, right? So we got to transform. We can be the lowest community, but we can be the biggest community. I always make reference of as what they play today in Nigeria. How you call the island? Banana Island. Banana Island is one
Yeah.
place in the cloud. And today is the regional community. Right? In as much we're not putting the poor, but we got to set the stage. We got to do it
Mm,
cooperatively where the big businesses can work with a specific team in partnership with the leadership. How can we do that? First, we got to put our ego down. We got to put our insecurity down. We got to put our self-interest down. And we got to look at the community as the major denominator of our goal. So that's the revolution, and that's the voting revolution. And we in partnership with you guys. We officially read the partnership. We sign it, and we can begin from there. And trust me, my goal when I get to Liberia, the only thing with the internet, I will teach you guys how to look for outsourcing partner. If you guys need to get document, you guys will need to get it. And every organization in there, you need document. Like one of the things that really baffles me, everybody want to get organization, but we need the system and structure. And I want a thing I want to come and put into place. Let's get it, let everybody work, but make sure you organize. If you have 4 or 5 organizations on the same thing, we put it all together and your district be the leadership. And we create, like I said, I got that district website I built with a polo on it. We will have business organization all on it. We will use that sometimes we run it and go to other countries. And we give our stories. Organization get a stories and the sponsor. If the sponsorship will go to one group, that will distribute it to the group that it comes for, we'll do that. Collectiveness can make us have a new, refined community thing. Everybody thinking that they can do their own thing at time. I know it hard, but we got to fight it. Even it can't be that level, but we got to organize in that level. And let everybody think bigger. They will be restricting everything, all politicians, everything, all the leader, all the representative, all the that, creativity. And I trust me, I love Sana 14. I will not promise Sana right now, but I ask God, let me get there. And let's see. Maybe that could be good starting from the youth initiative in the district. And we will see. And I stopped to rest on my promises because people use it against me. I come with good heart, but if in there, but they use it to fight me back. So I can't promise anybody. I can't give anybody assurance. I tell you when it's there, I give you. If you don't want to cancel me, it's okay. It's better than that. So thank you. And we want to find a way, Joe, that niche is left for you. Well, I want to first invite Sylvester, Emmanuel Ban, our man Paulie. There are 3 persons that targeting. But before we do that, let's invite on the Omuka on the show. Do a formal letter. Inviting them will come and giving the opportunity to talk about what he's doing, what he intends doing, what are some of the challenges, how can we help as a citizen. Let's do a collective thing. I always say this. I don't need to be representative. I need a better district and a better Liberia. So we will collectively do it and do it together. He's my opposition, but he's not my enemy. We got to be constructive. It's open to everybody, and everybody will come talk about how best we can help each other. And let me, if we as a leader we unite, the peoples will be united. So we got to look at our trend. So I do appreciate you. We're talking the vaccine. I'm sorry that Lauren is not available today, but I should have talked to him yesterday after the show. I will talk to him because he's the main person coming to the face of this. And where Sylvester will be on it, but Sylvester managing in the entire process. And Lauren formerly got a lot of experience, and he's a friend who are well pleased and trust, and he's going to do it, and we're going to bring other people to join to get the process. My goal is to make sure we be able to have resources. Their platform can generate income. When generating income can be paid for, they have to pay for a steady $100, $2.99 a month. The application $2.99 a month. So we need stable internet, will get Liberia and all of that. So we're in a way where I don't want to be the full contributor, right? I want to set the pace, make everything. I want send this going on and you're fasting, send this, you're fasting, let it go to work, and make sure Sylvester getting paid. You're only getting your lay part down too, and we just keep it and we just use it to push government and question government at time. That's going to grow, trust me. But it depends on how we're going to do it. And let out the young people forget about my leader and I can't go on the main thing I can do. And let's see it as a means to give our message out there. So thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
See you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to give a closing.
Right. Yeah. We're coming out with the closing. You can get our closing.
Okay, thank you. So again, I'd like to, as always, appreciate you for the opportunity having me on this platform. Like as I always say, it is a great opportunity to be here. It is not a right; it is a privilege. Uh, I just want to stress on this for those of the politicians that knew us, and just feel we are still active in politics. I just want to provide a disclaimer. We have transitioned. We have transitioned to professional life. We are running an NGO now, so we are open up. We are open up to working with anybody, whether you are a politician, whether you are in civil society, whatsoever space that you find yourself. We are open up in working with you to ensuring that the slum community and its dweller is given a better living condition and to uplift their life, because there are a lot of challenges in the slum. We usually come a slogan that says we live in a slum, but the slum does not live in a, and the
live in
slum will not identify or the individual in us. We were ensure to break out of the us. And we also have a slogan that says from slum to strength, together we rise. If we come together as people, if we are united, trust me, CEO, there are a lot of things that we can achieve together. For the slum dweller network of Liberia, we are we are open up to any partnership that will ensure that our district, our communities, Liberia slum communities, or the urban slum is liberated from the demeaning situation to a better living condition. So, so I think we are at the better position to partnering with your institution to ensure that we get to all of the communities in the district. We are registered institution under the Liberian government. See, we are very much passionate with this. We are passionate. We are legal institution, registered institution under the laws, under the government of Liberia. Legal institution, we very serious about this. We are intentional to doing whatsoever thing we want to get involved with. We are intentional to ensuring that our advocacy is being done to the fullest with no fear, no favor. We are intentional to ensuring that the slum communities, we work with them. In fact, we in our article of incorporation, we will be reaching out to all of the slum communities to ensure that they are members of the slum dweller network of Liberia. We have community membership, we have honorary membership, and we have membership for all stakeholders. So we'll be reaching out to ensure that we incorporate everybody in our institution to work with them and ensure better living conditions for our people. Thank you, CEO. And we are
thank
always
you. I
willing
do
to come on this
appreciate that.
platform.
I do appreciate your continuous support. I know Mr. Family probably busy, and we're about to end the show. And let me say this clearly, I do appreciate the support from District 14 and every other individual who take the time to follow her. Like Helena, she always, even the page, she always commenting and full yeah, from Grand my country. I always see Daniel Atam. Something we do appreciate your effort. Mr. Dixon, we appreciate your effort. Roland, thank you. And we want to do this. This is a community show. We want to ensure that every individual gets part of this process and make a contribution. And not forgetting the small community dweller is partnering with us. They're going to ensure that they invite other people to this show. And because they're there personally, and the media team is not as big enough. We have to put the responsibility, distribution of function. We have to give other people the responsibility to engage in certain things. They're going to bring the guests and we all discuss about it. So the platform is open and it's open to everybody. We do appreciate everyone that tipped in and was able to comment or maybe watch for a while. Let's keep it up. It's about us. It's about the district, and it's in the best interest of everyone else. Thanks everyone for watching T14 Talk Show. Tomorrow we're going to be up. We're going to be at the same time. We're going to have a jazz day continue. We want to try in the next 2 weeks. Going forward, Mr. Family going to create other shows along with Chief Joe. Going to create other shows that we can do maybe early morning in the afternoon and other things just to keep the ball rolling. We're creating room to have music playing. We're creating room where people can watch movie and other things. Where every time our local participant like Stars Entertainment, they will come here as well. This Saturday they're going to be entertainment. So Joe, if you can find one or two entertainment, we can put data on them. They come and talk and we listen to the music. We have some fun
Okay.
Saturdays, fun time. There's some of the district community in the district. They can come. Some of the people that get talent, we can open the show to them. Let's do that fun. Let people get used to it. As people getting used to it, they can sacrifice the data to just come up. It takes time, and we got to do it. Let people got to know it. If we can, I will talk to Beno if we can design a flyer, the BB poster flyer tip, right?
Mm.
D14, like almost we are using for the campaign. We can do like 20
Okay.
pieces and make sure 30 to 50 pieces and make sure in the district that people get to get well of that. But maybe in the next 2 weeks or month we'll target that. But let's keep talking to individual gradually. Let's forget about political differences. Let's forget about let it's about the community interest. When I read physically, you don't join me to friend me. But on the show, let's talk about the community. Kanye is open to everybody. If we go outside, you can
Mm.
cross me that you've been. What matter is the community. Thanks to everybody. We do appreciate. And tomorrow topic gonna be women voice and leadership. So we're gonna focus on women voice and leadership. We invite people, Joe. If anybody get interest, let me know. Let them come on the show as well. Female, let Viola them in
Okay.
the area there. We reach out to
Yeah.
them. We have like Mama Sika. I know where we can get Mama C and other things. We need to get the people, all the strong women, and let them come. Let enjoy
Yeah.
our own thing.
I
Thanks
will try.
everybody.
I will try to get some female to come on.
Okay, thank you. We do appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you. See you.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate. I come to my cooking, my man.
Yeah. I just see you going.